What's up, guys, and welcome back. So, thank you very much for watching the series so far. I trust that you have enjoyed it. And today we are going to be talking about video ads, how to do video ads on your Google Ads. Okay, so for any of you guys who don't know, this is actually a series, okay? And you're already on video number, I think number 4 or 5 of the series. So what I want to do is I want to do a quick recap of what we've covered already. And I also want to show you what's still to come, what content you guys can look forward to. Okay, so we've already covered understanding your Google Ads dashboard. We've already covered how to start a basic search campaign, and we've already covered how to set up a display ads campaign, all using Google Ads. This particular video is going to be about video ads, how to set up a basic video ads campaign. And next up, after this video, we'll be covering understanding your targeting, which is extremely important, understanding audiences, what location settings you should use, and also how to use Google Keyword Planner. After that, I'll be going over some best practices. We'll be talking about landing pages. There's a lot to unpack over there. We'll be talking about your bidding options, what bidding options to choose, at what time, and we'll also be talking about your Google Ads extensions. I'm looking very much forward to that part. Last but not least, we'll be talking about results, because that's what it's all about. You want to get results in your campaign. So we'll be talking about running split tests. We'll be talking about how to control your budget, extremely important. And I might even throw in how to optimize your ads. I'm not sure if I can make it a whole section, but maybe I'll try and see what I do with that part over there. So we still got a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Okay, video ads. First of all, what are video ads? Now, when you're watching YouTube or a channel on YouTube like this particular channel, you'll notice that at certain times it cuts away and it starts showing you a video ad. It could be a new car, it could be a new product or service or something. Now, those ads are extremely irritating, but at the same time, they are extremely effective as well. Why? And I'll tell you why video ads are so effective. It's because video has the highest engagement rate of any platform. Okay, so if you read a blog article, you could get distracted. If you're listening to a podcast, you could easily get distracted. But the nice thing about video is it's got moving images, and there's something kind of intrinsic, or I don't want to say intrinsic, there's something that's kind of mesmerizing about watching a video. So that's why video ads have got such high engagement if done properly. And a video can be a very potent weapon in your arsenal. So video ads is something that you have to have. Now, just a quick disclaimer. If you don't have a video recorded or edited or created yet, Google Ads has got zero tools to be able to help you with that. You need to get either a videographer, or you need to get a video editor, or you can contact us at the link in the description below, and we'll help you with creating a video ad, or we'll give you a price on it first. So you do need to have a created video that you want to show. Okay, so make sure that you actually have a video first before we do a deep dive into video ads. Okay, so let's talk about your video ads campaign. How do you go about setting one up? Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to all campaigns, and you are going to have to go to new campaigns, and hold up. I'm already messing this up. Okay, so we are going to start off with a brand new campaign. So we want a new campaign. And then we have to choose our goals. Now, like I said, most of you are going to be focused between sales, leads, website traffic. So that's kind of where I'm going to aim this video at, and those are the options that I'm going to choose, but I'm only going to choose one. I'm going to choose, let's go with website traffic. Okay, how do we want to achieve that? Today we're talking about video ads, so obviously video ads. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to sell more products, more services. It's all good. So I'm going to click on continue. Okay, then we are going to come to this little weird section over here. First thing they're going to do is ask me my campaign name, and I will say Neptune Design Video Tutorial. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is choose my bidding strategy. Now, you need to have conversion tracking set up for any of these two options to use. And I'm afraid I don't have any tips and tricks to get you out of that. Now, I did realize by watching a couple of the previous videos that I've been talking a lot of about conversion tracking, but I didn't actually explain to you guys what conversion tracking is. Okay, so let's say you're on a website and you fill in your details on the website. Or rather, let's say that you search for something on the Google search platform and you see an ad and you click on that ad. Okay, when you click on that ad, there's a packet of data that goes with you to the web page that you're going to. Okay, and if you take any action on that web page, for example, you could sign up for a newsletter, purchase a product, or maybe submit a contact us form. That action is called a conversion, and we need to track conversions. Why? So that we know which ads are working, and so that we know which ads are not working, and also so that we know what types of marketing is working and what is not working. So basically, you need conversion tracking set up, because conversion tracking is going to tell you what is working in your business and what is not working in your business. Now, it's a bit complicated to set up. What I suggest you do is you could either get a hold of us, or you can get a hold of any web developer and ask them to set up your conversion tracking for you, and then just make sure that you run a few tests and make sure that your conversion tracking is working. Okay, the reason why you need to have your conversion tracking set up for this particular type of video is because your bidding options are heavily reliant on the conversion tracking methods out there. So for example, if I choose maximize conversions, okay, but I don't have any way to tell Google or report back to Google what type of conversions I'm making, if I'm making any conversions, then the Google AI and algorithm and all of their beautiful intelligent software is not going to help you one bit. Why? Because it's not getting any data back from your website to know whether your conversions are being tracked or not. That's your maximize conversion settings. The next one is your target cost per acquisition. Okay, so you're saying that your target cost per acquisition is, let me give you an example. If I say I'm only willing to pay 250 Rand to acquire a new customer for my service, that's the maximum amount that I'm willing to pay, then what's going to happen is your YouTube ads will keep on showing to people. Okay, people will click on your ads, but it's a paid cost per click. So Google Ads will automatically know that if they're getting a lot of clicks, however the cost is coming to a larger amount of CPA, then they should stop. It's a way of limiting your budget. Okay, so if they're getting a lot of clicks and eventually they can't hit the target cost per click or cost per acquisition rather, then they know they should stop. However, you'll be charged for your clicks all the time. So either way, If we go with this option over here, you better have conversion tracking set up, because your acquisition is only determined once somebody submits a form on your website, or buys a product on your website, or signs up to your newsletter. So if you say cost per acquisition and there is no way to report that acquisition, then how is Google going to be able to help you in that case? Okay, so either way, there are only two options. In my opinion, both of them are less than ideal, but you have to work with what you have. So you really need to be sure that you've got conversion tracking set up. Okay, so that's your bid strategies explained. Okay, next thing you're going to do is you're going to select your budget and your amount as usual. Okay, so let's say for maximize conversions, I am going to set up a budget of 10 Rand every single day. And some of you might be saying, yeah, but Devin, if you set a low amount, does that mean your ads are going to show to a few amount of people? And in my experience, your ads will show, no problem, but you'll get very few clicks, because once somebody clicks on your ad twice, your whole daily budget will be gone, and then your ads will stop showing until the next day. So it's heavily reliant on the amount of your daily budget, how frequently and how often your video ads will show. But it doesn't mean that if you have a small budget that your ads won't show at all. They will just show in a very limited way until your budget is completely used up. Okay, next it's going to ask for a delivery method. Once again, we can go standard, which means your ads will show throughout the day until your budget is finished. Or you can choose accelerated. When you choose accelerated, it will show your ads to as many people as possible and burn up your budget within an hour or as fast as possible, so that you can reach as many people as possible. Okay, so that is the two choices that you have over there. Okay, next thing, it's going to talk about your networks. Okay, so it's going to show on YouTube, video partners, and display network. So there's nothing really bad about that. We do want our ads on YouTube. YouTube is a great platform. It's got a lot of influencers on there, so you definitely want to be on YouTube, because that's where the action is at. Okay, it might also show partners on the display network. YouTube also has a couple of other video sharing sites that it's partnering with, but they're not as popular as YouTube. So really, if you choose them or if you don't choose them, as long as you have YouTube selected, you should be fine. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about languages. We want this to show to all languages. Yeah, that's more or less fine, because somebody who speaks another language could see an ad in English and they'd still want to buy the product, so that's no problem over there. Locations, you can choose South Africa. You'll also notice here that your location targeting isn't as in depth for your YouTube ads, so don't worry too much about it, just as long as you target the correct cities. I am still going to do the big location settings video, so don't worry about that. But for now, you could target a couple of cities, or you could target South Africa. Generally, with video ads, you want to have a nice wide reach, so target the popular cities, target the popular neighborhoods, and leave it as that. Okay, next up, inventory type. Okay, we need to talk about this. If you have the type of content in your ad that you don't want to show on a certain type of website, for example, you know those naughty websites that you go to when you're alone but you shouldn't go to when you're alone, then this section is where you choose that. Okay, if you choose expanded inventory, it's going to show it everywhere, even the naughty websites, and that's part of the display partner settings as well. If you say standard, it will show it on the normal YouTube channels, the basic standard YouTube channels, the general channels. And if you say limited inventory, it will show it to an extremely conservative set of YouTube channels. Now you're saying, Devin, why are you talking so much about YouTube channels? That's because the YouTube channels are the channels where the ads are going to be shown. Okay, it is going to show on YouTube, and somebody has to be watching a channel for your ad to be showing. So this is the part where you can pick the types of channels that YouTube shows your ad, and you do get more granular control. I'm going to show you that as we come on, but I just want to give you a overview. So the next section is where you choose to exclude. So you can also exclude your video on showing on some audiences. So for example, if you've got something that is not suitable to live streaming, you know, the gamers like to live stream, you could say that you want to exclude live streaming from your selection as well. So you can also choose where you don't want to be shown. Okay, so that's done and dusted, and now let's move on. Ad group name, we'll just call this video conversions. Thank you very much. And the next part we're going to go to is we're going to go to your demographics. Now, the demographics are important because some of you are selling things that wouldn't appeal to a certain age range. So you guys can select that over here. But where the real cool stuff is, audiences are also extremely important because you can choose audiences that are really into what you do. So for example, if you sell electrical supplies and house furnishings, if you choose home improvement, you're only going to show up on home improvement channels, which is massive. That means you're only going to show up to people who are interested in buying those types of products or services. You know, the DIY type people, these two categories over here. Anyway, as I was saying, where the meat of this is under your topics and under your placements. Okay, so your demographics is good, your audiences is good. Keywords, I would not use keywords for your video ads. Reason being is keywords are not that effective when it comes to video ads. Reason being, somebody's going to type in keywords and they are going to choose influencers over you all day, every day. You'll just be wasting your money by showing up in the search results for certain keywords. Okay, it's better for you to go for your topics and your placement. Now, for example, if you are selling beauty products and you click on beauty and fitness, now you know that your beauty products are not, your video ads are not going to be wasted on all these other categories or people who might or might not be interested. We're focusing on people who really want the product and they're really interested in buying those types of products, and they have a history of researching and watching videos on those types of products. So if I say beauty and fitness, already I've improved my chances over the other advertisers because I'm only focusing on this niche called beauty and fitness. Okay, so you also get subdivisions underneath there, and I'm going to go through that in another section. But this is nice because we are only targeting our ads at people who have the highest amount of interest in our video ads. Okay, so topic, very important. Make sure you choose your topic wisely. And my favorite part is placements. Okay, so we get to choose what YouTube channels our YouTube videos will pop up on, which is awesome. So for example, if you like, if you have a software product, and if you maybe have a hardware product, or if you have a computer related product, you get the option of showing your ads on some of the best computer related channels out there, and you can specifically name the channels that you want to place your channel on. So let me give you an example. Everyone knows Linus Tech Tips, and everybody loves Linus Tech Tips when it comes to building your PC. Everybody also knows Marcus Brownlee or MKB HD. So what if you want to advertise your products or services to viewers who watch that specific channel? Well, you can easily do that. All you do is click on YouTube channels, type in the channel. I don't even think you have to type in YouTube channel, but yeah, there we go. Linus Tech Tips there. Once I select it, boom, now my ads are showing on Linus's channel. How awesome is that? and I think Marcus is MKBHD. Is it right? Is it correct? Is it right? There we go. Okay. And how cool is that? So you can actually go and find influencers that you know your audience will be into, and you can basically sell your products and service with all of the amount of views and clicks and traffic that they have. You've got now a dedicated audience that is interested in your product. So basically kind of like influencer marketing, but not really as good as influencer marketing, but you're still getting to show your videos on the right channel. So this part here, this is everything, man. If you get your topics and your placements right, you are going to be set. You are going to be sorted. Okay. Next up, we have to create our video ad. Now we do have to upload our ad to YouTube. So we need a YouTube channel, but I don't want you to get discouraged. I'm going to show you quickly how we do that. Right, so I'm on the YouTube website. I'm on the YouTube website right now, and I'm logged in with my Google account. And yes, to have a YouTube channel, you gotta have a Google account. So go and register a Gmail account for you. It's free, it's fast. You guys can handle that part. Okay, so I'm on YouTube now. So the question would be, Devin, we've created this video, okay? We spent a lot of hard work and effort, and we've got beautiful models in the video and beautiful visuals and beautiful graphics and stuff like that. How do we upload that video to YouTube so we can use it in our ads? Okay, I'm on your main page of YouTube. All you have to do, it is literally this fast. You're gonna click on this little camera icon with a plus on it. You're gonna say upload video. You are going to say get started. You are going to select your name, I guess, of your account. You upload a profile picture. Okay, channel description. This was a mistake. There we go. And you can add links to all of your business websites. No problem. We're not interested in all of that. So we're gonna say save and continue. I wonder if it's still gonna ask me a lot of questions that I can't answer. Fantastic. I am now officially a YouTube dude. It was that fast. So now you've officially got a YouTube channel. Okay. And then there's a nice blue button over here. It's gonna ask us to upload our video, and we're just gonna click. Explore the new YouTube video studio, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say got it. Select file. I am going to look for a tiny file, microscopic file. I think it's that one. I hope it's that one. Okay, so basically once you have uploaded your video, all you're gonna do is you're gonna name the video. So oh man, don't tell me I uploaded the wrong file. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to say upload video, select file. I need B-roll. I had B-roll here somewhere. There we go. There we go. That one I know will work. Okay, so if YouTube doesn't interrupt me again, I'll get through my sentence. Once you are busy uploading your video, all you need to do is name the video, write a description for your video, select a thumbnail image for your video. It needs to be 1280 pixels by I think 720 pixels high. So 1280 pixels high by no, I said that wrong. 1280 pixels wide by 720 high, off the top of my head. Anyway, you name your title, you put your description over there, You select your playlist. Say that your video is not made for kids. In most cases, you're not allowed to advertise to kids on YouTube anyway. So once that's done and dusted, and you have yourself a little description over there, you've selected your thumbnail, you're then going to say next. And then video elements. This is if you want to create a YouTube channel, but right now you don't. You just want to get this video up and running, so you're going to skip that. Next thing, you say visibility. You select your video as public, and once you push publish, your video will be online. And we need this link. That's all we did this whole thing for, is to get this link for our video. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy the link. I'm going to say publish, and then I'm going to head on back to my Google Ads dashboard. You see, guys, quick and easy. And we're back to our Google Ads dashboard. Okay, so we've already uploaded our video. We've already got our link. The last thing that we need to do is we need to paste that link into our Google Ads dashboard. Okay, so then you are going to be faced with this type of preview. So basically it shows your ad. It says what are your ad formats. So basically skippable in-stream ad. Let me explain to you what that means. Have you ever noticed that when an ad shows on YouTube, it'll say you can skip in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it gives you an option to skip the ad. So basically your ad is going to be skippable. Don't worry about it. It's normal. And if people don't click on your ad, it's basically it's not the end of the world. So skippable ads, they just mean that the people who aren't skippable ads just mean the people who aren't interested in what you're selling, they can skip. Okay, if you want non-skippable in-stream ads, stuff like that, that's really beyond the scope of this video. I can do a video for you guys if you want, but I think you should go with the skippable in-stream ads because they are basically the most popular and they work, so there shouldn't be any problems there. Okay, so you're going to choose your final URL. You are going to choose your website link. Okay, so why would you have to put in your final URL? Well, because if somebody watches your ad, they like what they see, they want to click on this call to action button. And we could put our call to action as anything. We could say get quote, or we could say learn more, or we could say order now. So your call to action can be a lot of things. And let me show you this on desktop. Okay, and last but not least, you also choose your headline. So you could choose something like social media marketing, which is too long. How about just start selling? There we go. Order now. Perfect. My ad is done. These are my two views, mobile and desktop. Google Video Partners, I wouldn't really bother with them. Like I said, it's nothing amazing is going to happen for you there. Most of the action is on YouTube. Okay, and what you can also do is if you click on preview ad, it will show you what your ad will look like, you know, so it's all good. And last but not least, you can even have a little banner if you want your end screen to look a little sophisticated. You can do that as well, but in most cases this should be enough. I mean, if they watched your ad, they're gonna want to order now. The main thing they're gonna look for is that button. That's the main thing they're gonna look for. So all of that is done and dusted. And some of you might say, Devin, how long can my ads be? Your ad can be as long as you want, but you better be able to hold somebody's attention for that long. Because please believe me, no one's going to start watching a video for something else, see your ad, and maybe watch your ad through for the next 45 minutes. It can happen, but it's not likely. So try and be as interesting as possible. Try and be as to the point as possible. Tell them exactly what you can do for them, how you can help them. and ask them to take action by clicking the button. That's what we want to do. Remember, people are information rich and time poor, which means people usually have a lot of things to do. They don't have much time on their hands. So try and not waste a lot of time with your sales pitch. Try to get to the point and tell the viewer what's in it for them. Okay, so once that's done and dusted, we are officially on our way, and when I click create campaign, it'll generate the campaign. Okay, we're in the final stretch. So we basically completed our video ad campaign. Next question would be, how do we see if this video is actually approved? Fantastic question. All you're gonna do is go and find your video ad campaign. Okay, once you find your video ad campaign, you are going to go to videos. No, actually you're gonna go to ads, sorry. You're gonna go to ads, and it'll show the current ad that you have. You will see the status. If your status says approved, that means your video ads have been approved by Google, and it's only a matter of time before they start running on your YouTube channels or on YouTube itself. Okay, so I need to talk to you about this overview screen just so that you can understand what's going on with all of these settings. Okay, so you will see something here that says average cost per view. Now, what does average cost per view means? Okay, so you are going to be billed in either one or two ways. If somebody watches your ad for the full duration of the ad or longer than 30 seconds, then you will be charged a cost per view. It'll cost you for that view. If it's anything less than 30 seconds, then you won't be charged anything. Your ad will basically play free of charge. Okay, so your average cost per view would be if somebody has either watched your ad for the full duration or 30 seconds or more, right? Or if somebody takes action. So if somebody clicks on your ad. And this is what makes video ads extremely cost effective, because the way that Google does it is you actually get free views on your ads. Even if somebody watched it for 20 seconds, they're still aware of your business and what you do. Okay, so that's how your cost per view gets calculated. The next part of it is the actual view rate. Okay, so what is the view rate? The view rate is how many people from the impressions have actually watched your video or taken action. So they've watched your video longer than 30 seconds or the full duration of the advertisement, or they've taken action. In other words, they've clicked. So a simple way to see it is if you do views, okay, impressions, that's maybe how many times your ad has been shown. Sometimes it's skipped, sometimes it was watched fully. But if you look at views, this will tell you exactly the type of interaction that you're getting. So if you go back to your view rate, 58 is 10.86% of your impressions. So in other words, from everyone watching your video, only 10.86% are taking action or showing good engagement with your video. And I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I know this has been a long tutorial, but I really wanted to give you guys everything you needed to equip yourselves. And next, we'll be covering our targeting. We'll be talking about targeting settings. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Also, if you want to support the channel, like, subscribe, and also check out the links in the description below for more information on how you can support us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.